Alright, what's going on YouTube, Miguel? You're going to be you guys episode 12 of Project Pony. We're ripping everything out of the inside today. So outside pretty much done except for, you know, paint, windows, all that stuff, right? Again, probably going to be the last thing we're going to do on here, but today we're going to start on this interior swap. Yeah, basically anything in it that's gray or plastic is going to get switched out. It's going to be a full black interior. You know me, I like my black interiors. Let's get into it. Alright, so the holiday season pretty much just ended. I already went ahead and took out like all the miscellaneous stuff I had in my car, like the repair manual, a couple random car parts that I have no idea where they go to. There was a rock in there for some reason too, I don't know. I did buy the project car a couple of Christmas presents. I'm not going to open those right away just because, you know, I'm still waiting on a couple things to come in, like, you know, the seats. But let me show you guys what we're working with. Alright, so pretty much like I said in my last video, if you watched that, then you already know I hate this interior. I hate the gray. I hate that everything is plastic. Yeah, we're pretty much going to take all of this out, including the carpet, the back seats, the center console, pretty much everything but the dash and the steering wheel. I don't even know where to start with this. Probably with the seats. That's probably going to give me a little bit more room to work with. So yeah, let's knock these out real quick. All right, so to take these seats out is actually pretty simple. You got 2 bolts back here and then 2 bolts in the front. The driver's seat does have like, it is a power driver, so it's got like some cables under it you got to unplug. While the passenger, I think it should just come out just like that. I'm going to knock this out real quick and then I'm going to show you guys what it looks like after. Both seats, driver and passenger, are out. Again, pretty easy. A bolt right here, 15 millimeters, and a nut right there and right there. Again, all of these 15 millimeters. On the driver's side, you do have to unhook this. This is for your, you know, your power seats. That slides out pretty easy. And then the passenger side, you just pull that up and out and you're good. All right, so to take out the back seat, it's actually a little bit more complicated. So you actually have to take out like the part you sit on first and then this part up here after. To take out this part right here, it's got 2 little hooks, one right here and then over here on this other side. All you gotta do is like push those in. What I did, I stuck a screwdriver in there and then just like popped it up and then these just slide right out. I'll show you guys. Just like that. All right, so next thing I'm taking out is this little black plastic headrest piece up there. It's pretty simple. All it has is 3 bolts holding them in, and then after you take those out, it just slides right out. All right, and then to take out the back seats themselves, like the actual like back piece, is actually, again, it's also pretty simple. I have 2 10 millimeter bolts, one down there in that corner, and then one also down here in that corner. You take those out. You fold your back seats down, and then it's got 2 bolts. One right there, and then one also right there on the other side. Alright, so I ran into my first like real hiccup when I was taking the back seat out. Basically, there's one more bolt right there holding the seats down. That's just another 10 millimeter. Take that out. I forgot to mention that. That's another one you gotta get out to take the seats out. And then over here, these cables right here, basically all this right here is for my subs and my amp. I basically just had to unplug all this just to be able to get like the seats out from there. It was like all jumbled in right here in this corner and it was preventing like the seats from coming out. But other than that, all this is pretty straightforward. Back seat is officially out. All right, so here's the progress for the day. Both front and the back seats are out. I know I'm going to take this carpet out and then no one's ever going to see any of like this down here, like ever probably, but I'm severely OCD. I'm going to take a quick little intermission. I'm going to like vacuum all this up, clean this up a little bit over on both ends, and then we're picking this right back up. I'll see you guys in a bit. That little space back there is all vacuumed. The inside is all vacuumed. Next thing we're going to be taking out, carpet's got to come out. So these little bits right here, these got to come out. These are super easy to come out. These are just held by a couple clips. You just pull these up and then, you know, we're good to go. I'm gonna do that side, and then we also gotta take out like the door panel. That's also gonna be black. If you guys watched the video where I replaced the motor for the window, then you've already seen me take this out. I'm not gonna show you guys again. I'm just gonna take this out, and then I'll give you guys another little progress update on this whole mess right here. All right, door panels officially off. Next, we're gonna work on this center console right here. All right, so first things first, I popped this in neutral, and then this little plastic bit should just pop. Not that one. This one should just pop like right out. Yep, just like that. What the fuck? Okay, give me 1 sec. All right, after that piece comes in, I don't think you have to take this off to be able to take off the whole center console itself. I couldn't take it off, so I'm just gonna leave it on there. You do have a couple 7mm bolts. There's one right there, and then you should have one right there. I don't know if y'all can see where I'm pointing at, but right there in that corner. And then over there in that corner, there should also be one. Again, for some reason, I don't have one. I'm just gonna take these out real quick, and then I'll show you how to take this off. You're gonna have these little plastic bits right here, pop those out, and then you should have 2 screws, one right there, one right there. You're gonna take those 2 out. All right, once you take those 2 out, just grab a little flathead, pry it up, and then that should come out. And then in here, right there, and right there, you have 2 more 7mm bolts. Take those out, and then you should be able to start lifting this out. All right, once you get all those screws out, there is a little connector right here for, you know, this little thing right here. That just slides right out, and then this can start kind of just pulling out. Pretty quick, you're gonna realize you can't get it out because of the e-brake. Try to pull that up like as far as you can, and then just like wiggle it out. I'm gonna see what I can do about this real quick. All right, so after struggling to take that out for a good like 30 minutes, figured out what to do. You have to connect the little cigarette lighter thing, and then there's also this right here. This was pretty much like preventing me from taking this out all the way. Your e-brake is gonna get in the way a little bit. Just pull that as far back as you can, like literally as far back as it goes. Pull the front out and then lift the back, and then that should pop out. All right, so we're back for day 2 of tearing apart the Mustang. You know, a couple days ago we made pretty good progress. We got all the seats out, a bunch of plastic stuff, center console, and you know, let me show you guys on the progress we made so far. All right, so right here I have what used to be the old Mustang interior. Like I said, we took the door panels, the seats, center console, little plastic bit on top of, you know, the back seats, little like door trim right there. And if we come in here, all I really have left to take out is, you know, the carpet itself, which, you know, that looks pretty easy. And then as far as this video goes, I'm still waiting on the seats to come in. If you're watching this when it goes live, they should be here on Tuesday. I have to go pick them up on Wednesday. All we have left to take out is, you know, that little plastic bit back there and the one on this side. And then of course, if you come down here, those little like plastic bits right down there on both sides. And I think I'm gonna call it a day as far as, you know, tearing this down for this video. Now again, I want to paint this all black. I could attempt to take the dash out. I don't want to, just because it gets kind of complicated from what I've seen online. So I'm just gonna repaint all that by just how it is in there. I'm not gonna take it out. I'm just gonna leave it in there. I'm gonna need some newspaper. Enough about that. Let's get back to work. All right, so I think I'm gonna start with these little plastic panels back here. First things first, to get all those like properly out, you do have to take out your seat belts. The seat belts themselves have these little covers right here that cover the bolt. That just slides up, and then that's gonna be a T50. That's gonna be a T50, and then same over here on this other side. Aside from getting the seatbelts off, it also had these like plastic push pins right here. I think if I just take those off, that should just pop right out. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that real quick. Okay, I'm getting a little bit ahead of myself when it comes to taking these out. You have to take off your front seatbelt first. It's just gonna have this little plastic cover that literally just pops right off. And then again, it's another T50 bolt. That comes out pretty easy. You remove your seatbelt, it's got a little plastic push pin right here. And then if you come over here on the door, this weather stripping is actually holding in the plastic in place. I don't think you have to take it off completely because it goes literally all the way around to over here on this side. I'm just gonna take out these and just, you know, drop this enough right here to where I can like slide this out. And then I wanna say that should pop out, and then when that pops out, this should pop out. This panel, you do have to take off this hanger right here. That's just a Phillips head. You take that off and then just pull really hard on this panel right there, and that should come out. And I'm so smart, I figured out why I couldn't take this out before. It's got one more little push pin right there. That's the last one that looks like I need to take off before I take this out. And then, you know, we're pretty much good to go on these, like this little section right here of the car. Alright y'all, so backseat is officially done. Everything is out. Whatever that panel is called, all that's out. Both sides, the entire backseat, all the plastic, everything is out down here. We're almost done with this interior teardown. We just got a couple more things left to do, and I'm hoping they just pry off because I'm kind of tired. So right now it's New Year's Eve. I want to get ready to go out and celebrate. I don't know what I'm doing yet, but I'll figure it out. I gotta finish this though, so let me stop talking. All right, like I said, last couple bits, that plastic bit over there on that side too. Hopefully those just pry off, because those are the last couple things I need to do, and I'm done with this teardown, other than the carpet. Okay, so my theory was correct. These do just pop right out. So right there, that's the only little push pin you gotta take out to get these out, and then just pull really hard on them and they pop right out. So real quick, we're almost done right here. We're on the last thing, that is just the carpet itself. So to take this out, pretty much halfway through, it just peels right out. Once you get to this little section right here, you do have to take a couple more things out. Front seat belts, these gotta come out, and then just one little bolt right there that is also a C50. And it looks like this piece also has to come out. It has a little bit of carpet that like slides under it. I can just probably cut it right here and take it out that way without having to take that off. But I also have to put the new carpet in here, and I don't want to cut my new carpet because that was kind of expensive. All right, so this is staying in. I can take that bolt off, but it's got these two little bolts down here. Hang on. Yeah, it's got those two down there. I have no idea how to take those out. So it looks like this piece is staying in there, and I am just gonna have to like cut the carpet a little bit, which kind of sucks, but I don't know how to take this out. The last thing, absolute last thing to take this carpet out, these little two bits right here that hold the back seats in place, these two gotta come out. Again, super easy, just two bolts right here. And this is weird because for some reason, everything else in this car, and I mean literally every other bolt, every single bolt, nut, whatever I touched in here, everything is metric. For some reason, these are standard bolts and they're 5/16. But yeah, that kind of threw me off. Originally I thought they were like 8mm, but those are too big. Little 5/16, and these should come out. Okay, you take those two out, and then there's one last push pin. That's the last thing I gotta do. And of course it would be a fucking push pin. I fucking hate push pins. For every single push pin you see me take out today, I've struggled with every single one. And of course there'd be one last one just holding this whole thing in place. I hate it here. Alright y'all, just like that, we're done. Look at this. Pretty much got everything out. Alright y'all, so the interior teardown is pretty much done. I just took a quick little thumbnail, which is why I'm out here with all the stuff. That's pretty much going to be it for this video. Like I said somewhere in this, my Cobra seats are coming in literally the day after you watch this. So literally next week, I'm gonna go pick those up. You guys are gonna see that video, but that's pretty much gonna be it for this one. Make sure you guys drop a like, comment down below what was your favorite part of this video, and subscribe because I make Mustang videos every Monday.